1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, guys, let's have a look at Scarborough Fair. Now, I suppose the hardest thing about this piece is the time signature. So let's have a look at first at the time signature. Looking at the beginning of the piece on the first line, we see the numbers 3, 8. And that signifies 3/8 time, all right? Now, what does that mean? Try and read 3/8 time as a fraction, with 8 replacing the number 8 with the word eighths, okay, as in 8, 1. You know, there are 8 parts in a whole. So it's 3/8, meaning in every bar there are 3 eighth notes. And in this case, we're going to be counting every eighth note as one beat. Okay, so count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And all of those counts are eighth notes, all right? You know, when you play 3/8 time, normally it's a little bit faster and you would count it in 1, but always thinking in groups of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you can have a good feeling of the lilt and the time of this of each piece. All right. So now, looking through this piece, there are only 3 different note values. You have the eighth note, which gets 1 beat. You have a quarter note, which has 2 beats, so get 2 counts in every quarter note that you see. Then you have a dotted quarter note, which gets 3 counts, right? Because 3 eighth notes fit into a dotted quarter note, right? And 2 eighth notes fit into a quarter note. That's why you're giving that 2 counts, okay? Now, just looking through this piece, I would look at first the left-hand chords, okay? We have quite a few little chords. I mean, they're mostly the same. You have this D minor chord, and then you're going to play the 4th there. You see that? But you're always keeping that, the outer 5th. All right? Now, when you play the left hand, try and add the sustained pedal with it so that you get used to changing the pedal with every strike of the left hand. Okay? Remember, the pedal covers the change, so you don't have any gaps. So try and strike the key before you change the pedal, but pedal immediately after you strike the new key. Okay, so that I'm just playing through this part and changing my pedal with every chord. So I'm striking D minor pedal like that. And here in measure 11, we finally have a new chord. That's a G major chord, okay? And then we're gonna go back down. Every time changing your piano pedal. Okay, now, measure 17, we have to change our hand position, going down to C. And then you go back up to D to play D minor. Now, as we get more advanced, this is going to happen a lot, where you're just jumping around with the left hand, okay? Depending on what chord you're playing. In measure 21, don't use your pedal, please, okay? Because we're playing those eighth notes, and they're just playing in steps. So if you use your pedal, it sounds really sloppy like that. We want to avoid that sound. So don't use your pedal there, and put your pedal down on measure 22 like that. And you'll notice that every measure we're adding 1 tone to this interval, and now subtracting. And the very last note, it's D, a 5th on D, but down an octave, right? Did you see the ABA? There it is. Okay. Now, the right hand, you're starting in position D. All right, and there's quite a few jumps here. You're going to jump up to A, second finger. And we'll just stay here for a little bit. Change to 4. Now we're in a position C, okay? There's 3 beats rest here, and then we're going to move up 1 tone back to our D position to finish off. And this is a temporary change here. You're just going to cross with your second finger and cross right back. And parallel thirds, ending on D major. Okay? Dead easy, right? Now, the one thing to do in the right hand is to count that quarter note, eighth note rhythm. So every time you see that quarter note followed by an eighth note, you're counting 2 beats in a quarter on 1 beat only in the eighth. So you're going 1, 2, 3. Okay, just like that. Now jumping ahead to bar 13, there you have a lot of them. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Changing to 4. Okay, that's the only thing really to watch out for. And after that, you'll have to put your hands together. But that just is a little bit of practice, so it shouldn't be too hard. Good luck with that, and we'll see you on the next video. That's it for this video. If you found this video helpful, please consider clicking on that like button and subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching.